Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to share with you today 10 Easter appetizers. I love appetizers and we do a lot of little functions around Easter time, and so appetizers are an absolute must for any family and friend get-togethers. So I'm going to share with you 10 Easter appetizers that are quick, easy, delicious. They're all crowd pleasers, so you're going to love them. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new. Let's get into these 10 Easter appetizer recipes. This dip is so great for Easter and really for any springtime get-together that you want to bring a dip to. I have sour cream. I have these bacon crumbles, which I absolutely love, half of a cup. I have some shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to use 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. And I have some ranch seasoning mix. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm using 2 tablespoons of the ranch seasoning, and I'm just gonna give this a mix. Really, really simple, and it's really addicting. I love this dip. So I'm going to put it on my chip and dip platter. I love to serve this one with tortilla chips, but really any kind of chip goes really great with these. Ruffles goes really good with these also. I have this Boursin cheese, and I have been using this a ton lately in lots of recipes. So I am going to put my Boursin dip on the plate. I'm going to smash it down into a nice thin layer. And I'm just going to put it onto half of my plate because I'm going to save the other half for my crackers that are going to go with this dip. So just kind of mash it down. And I have this bruschetta that I found. You can make your own bruschetta, but this is already made and it is really, really great. I love bruschetta dips. So I'm going to top with some balsamic. You can do some regular balsamic or balsamic glaze, whichever works for you. And then add in your favorite crackers. I have these kind of multi-grain crackers that are super good with this. I have some little smokies. I'm going to wrap these in bacon, and then I'm going to coat them in brown sugar. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. They're a huge hit. My kids love these. The adults love these. They are so, so good. So I'm cutting the bacon into some small pieces, just about a size to wrap around each little smoky. I have my baking mat lined with foil because it makes cleanup way easier. You can just collect all that kind of grease from the bacon on this foil. It just makes cleanup great. So I'm just going to put a little brown sugar on each one of these, add them onto the baking mat. I'm going to bake these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until that bacon is cooked. These are a huge, huge hit. Look how good they turn out. They will fly off the plate because they are very popular and they're so delicious. This is one of my favorite go-to Easter appetizers. I have Brie, I have some raspberry jelly, and some crescent rolls. I'm going to be making some Brie and jelly crescent roll balls, and these are just so fun, a really great finger food, and they just always are so great around Easter time. I love making these for Easter. So I'm just adding on each square of this crescent roll dough, and I'm going to now cut up the Brie into some just kind of little chunks, just a little square. I like to cut the rind off of the Brie. Also, you can buy Brie without the rind on it, which I really like, but it is a softer Brie, and so I like to use a harder Brie for this recipe in particular. So I'm just cutting the rind off. I'm just going to cut it now into some little squares, put a little square into the center of each one of my little dough pieces. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Once these are all assembled and ready to go, they bake really quickly, about 11 to 13 minutes, and they are just easy, delicious, and everyone loves these. And I just think they're perfect for Easter. Just the jelly combination with the Brie is really perfect. If you love easy appetizers, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I share a ton of appetizers. I love making them and sharing them with you. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you put a like on this video. Also, if you're enjoying it, I have so much fun making videos for you each and every week. I share multiple videos a week, so make sure you put a like on this one and subscribe as well. So I am just folding these together, and I like to put the seams onto the bottom of the baking mat so that it stays together better as a ball. So now I'm going to brush these with I have an egg that I whisked, and I'm just gonna brush the top with a little bit of egg wash, and then I will bake these in the oven. Super easy and just really so delicious. The combination of these is so good. Look how perfect they are. I can't get enough of these. They're great. I'm going to do a Crockpot dip. I absolutely love Crockpot dips. This is going to be with cream cheese, which is such a great Crockpot dip starter. It makes a nice, creamy, like thick dip and so rich and amazing. I'm going to add in some sour cream also. So I am going to use half of this container of sour cream. I'm going to add in as well some corn. This is going to be a corn dip, and I just love corn and I love dip, so this one is really one of my favorites. So 2 cans of drained corn. Now I have a can of diced green chilies. You can use diced jalapenos if you want to spice this up. I have a cup of shredded cheese. I'm using a Colby Jack. You can do a cheddar cheese if you would like. I am just going to give this a little bit of a mix. It's not going to mix very well with the cream cheese, just nice and hard, but just mix it a bit. I'm going to put my lid on. I'm going to cook this on low, and I like to stir this every 30 minutes and just really mix up the cream cheese with everything else. So just keep mixing until it's nice and smooth. So this will take about 2 to 3 hours on low, and you'll want to mix it every 30 minutes or so. So look how good this is. It goes perfect with tortilla chips, or Fritos scoop chips go really great. I have some Brie and some little French bread pieces, just some little slices of French bread. So I'm adding my Brie to the French bread, and this is going to be Brie walnut honey crostini. So I'm gonna add on some apple also. Now that I cooked these in the oven for about 3 to 4 minutes until that cheese melted. Have the honey. I'm going to add that on top of the apples, and now I'm going to add some chopped pecans. This is a huge hit. These flavors go so good together. I love making this one. My mom always requests it for when I come over. So I'm going to be doing another dip, and this has cream cheese. It has some mayonnaise as well, and my cream cheese is softened at room temperature. So I'm just going to mix these together really quickly. I'm going to add in some onion powder, about a teaspoon of onion powder. I have some pink Himalayan salt. You can use any kind of salt you'd like. Some diced green chilies, a can of diced green chilies, and I have some roasted red pepper. I love these in this dip, 1/4 cup. And I have 1 cup of shredded Monterey Jack cheese. So I just love this one. The roasted red pepper and the diced green chilies are such great flavors. I'm going to top with some parsley. You can top with cilantro if you want, but this is parsley that I cut off. Some red tortilla chips, so good. So I'm going to make a pinwheel. I have these spinach wraps that go so good with this pinwheel. It's going to be a turkey, cream cheese, and dried cranberry. So I'm going to add a layer of the cream cheese. I'm going to spread it out nice and thin. And this is an appetizer that I make the day before because you'll want this to set up. So I make these, I roll them up, put them in the refrigerator overnight, and then the next day you can cut them into the little pinwheel shapes. So you'll want to make this one early, which I love make ahead appetizers because then it's just one thing out of the way before you go to a function or have people over that you're entertaining. So make ahead appetizers are so good. So I am making about 4 of these. That's about how much turkey I had in my container. And so they go really fast off of this plate also. So you'll want to make as many as you can. So roll these up. And then you can wrap these in foil or cellophane, whichever works for you, whichever you have on hand. So I'm just going to pull out some pieces of foil, and then I will roll these into the foil, and then they will go into the refrigerator overnight, and then they'll firm up really well. So this one is so good. The combination of the turkey and the cream cheese and the dried cranberries is such a good combination. I just love this. It's really perfect for springtime, perfect for Easter time. And just, I love anything really with dried cranberries this time of year. It's just such a fun add-in that just gives so much awesome flavor. So these are going to go into the fridge. Now that they have been in the refrigerator overnight, I'm ready to cut these, ready to plate them
for our guests. So I'm just going to cut it open and kind of show you what they look like on the inside. So here it is. I've got the turkey and the cream cheese and the dried cranberries. Really, really yummy. So just cut them into little kind of bite-sized pieces. This is just, I love finger foods, bite-sized foods, just really fun to grab and go. So here's the whole plate. They are so good. So I have these already done, like crostini cracker bread pieces, or you can toast your own, you can make your own, but I love that you can buy these already made. So I'm gonna top with some Boursin cheese. Absolutely love this stuff. I always make sure I have some in the fridge because it goes so great on so many appetizers. It goes great on a lot of different dinner recipes also that I've been making. So I'm just going to spread some of this cheese onto these crostinis, and now I have a pomegranate. This is such an awesome combo, the pomegranate with this Boursin cheese and then this crunchy crostini. I'm going to top with a drizzle of honey, and it just really makes it so, so good. It's just a perfect springtime Easter appetizer. It would not be a function around our house if there weren't some form of Crockpot meatballs. Our kids love these. Everybody is always asking who's going to bring the meatballs to this family function, because we definitely don't want to have everyone bring the meatballs, but somebody needs to. So this version, it's literally 2 ingredients, frozen meatballs and whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is. You can cook these on low, and then I like to stir them every about 30 minutes, or you can cook them on high, still stirring every 30 minutes, just depending on how long you have before you want them to be warm all the way through. So easy and just a huge, huge hit. They are so tasty, and just use your favorite barbecue sauce. We love Sweet Baby Ray's, but if you have a favorite barbecue sauce, just add that in to these meatballs, and this is just such an addicting appetizer. Just put a side of toothpicks next to this, and you can just grab it right out of the crock pot. I hope you loved these 10 Easter appetizers. I love sharing them with you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and make sure you put a like on this video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye-bye.